All documents are signed, and we are
2015. Young Slavic boy, born in Baltic state of Latvia, goes on a trip with his dad to United States to visit all of the cities of his favorite game, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, in real life, which are Los Santos, being Los Angeles, San Fierro, being San Francisco, and of course, Las Venturas, being Las Vegas. He stumbles across a gun range. Naturally, his father is skeptical that they would let a 17-year-old shoot a gun. But this is America, and they have a kids menu for gun ranges. So User 1 shoots his first gun in 2015. Since then, he starts learning more about firearms. In fact, he learns so much that he decides that he wants them to be involved in his life. But when he brings it up in a conversation, others assume it's because he wants to hurt people with them. He takes his Tinder date to a gun range. They snap a photo and post it on Instagram. Suddenly, Columbine photoshops and mass shooter jokes make their way. These aren't joking matters. People die. Their relatives have to live with that. These are real situations which happen in real life to real people. This goes far beyond the video game. The truth is, I'm not a violent person. I've never punched or attacked anyone in my life. That being said, I have been attacked, jumped, punched in the face, ran over with a car even. Yuswan has an opinion that some, but not all, of his friends and family see as irrational. He wants to have a gun for self-defense. Contrary to popular belief, United States is the only country where guns are legal. In fact, carrying firearms for self-defense is something that any non-felon can apply for in most countries. So learning that, I started making my journey on trying to get a gun license, or a permission to carry a firearm for self-defense, in Eastern Europe, Latvia. This is my story so far. Finding nothing online about courses, I took it to my local gun shop called 9mm to figure out how to go about obtaining a gun license. Fun fact, all firearms for self-defense in fact cannot have any caliber wider than 9mm, so you would not be able to own a .40 or .45 ACP pistol and carry it around for self-defense legally in Latvia. Only cops and criminals get to do that since they have their own rules. At the gun shop, they did sell something I and anyone else can buy for self-defense without any qualifications or license. That is a pepper spray canister. Funnily enough, some countries, notably United Kingdom, are making it more and more difficult for people to carry these kind of self-defense equipment, demonizing and even at times prosecuting people for just desiring to be able to practically defend themselves. This is its own topic, but I'd just like to bring up this quote from United Kingdom's police department. The only fully legal self-defense product at the moment is a rape alarm. All I can say is thank God I wasn't born in the United Kingdom. I decided to ask the clerk of a gun shop if they had a gun license or permission to carry a firearm themselves. He said that he did. When I asked about how he got it, he explained that it was a long time ago and it was related to his job in government police. When I asked him if he could help me with obtaining my own permit, he rang up his friend, told him that there was someone interested in obtaining a permit, and asked if I could have some lessons arranged. He explained that to obtain a permit to purchase, possess, and carry a firearm for self-defense, I need to pass an examination at the government police department, I need to undergo psychiatric evaluation, I need to demonstrate that I have a secure safe in my declared residential address, and I need to state a reason. He recommended me his acquaintance, who helps people obtain these permits, mainly for work-related reasons, for example, armed private security, but sometimes they also teach people who want a firearm for self-defense too. At the time of writing, I have finished my first month of lessons going once a week about 3 At the time of writing, I have finished my first month of lessons going once a week for about 3 hours each. There is a lot of material to remember, and when I asked how long does it typically take to obtain a firearms license, the answer ranges between 1 to 6 months. I hope to obtain a gun license, and I hope I'll never need to use it in self-defense. If you want to look into self-defense options, I suggest you look for gun ranges or gun stores in your area. As you may be surprised like I was when I learned that there were quite a few of them in my city of Riga, as well as possible alternatives, if firearms aren't an option for you. If you live in the United Kingdom, your only reasonable options for self-defense is to break the law, which I cannot condone as per terms of service of YouTube. I'll keep you updated on my journey with monthly updates. Thank you so much for watching. Stay awesome.
Not bad.